Hello, and welcome to Bitesized Podcast. I'm your host, Andalee. Bitesized Podcast is a holistic nutrition podcast for pregnancy, postpartum, and baby starting solids, with some sprinkles of special guests to further educate you on all of the options available to support you on this journey. Last week, we talked all about adding flavor to your baby's food through various flavor profiles. We also chatted about why exposing them to different flavor combinations can not only help them embrace some changes to food, but also broaden their palate, which can help create more adventurous and less picky eaters in the long term. This week, we're chatting about beverages for baby. Now, I don't know about you, but I am a big beverage gal. If I'm going for breakfast, I love to have orange juice, water, coffee. Also, if you've ever seen me with a nice beverage, blink and it's gone. I just love a good little beverage treat. But of course, your baby has time to figure out how they decide about beverages, and as the parent, there are some things to know and consider. So let's dig in. It's important to know that for the first year of your baby's life, breast milk or formula is certainly all they need to maintain proper hydration. So adding in additional liquids beyond this does not replace the importance of breast milk or formula, but rather is considered complementary. When your child starts solids, other beverages can be introduced and often can even be beneficial to help aid in constipation or other mild discomforts. Now, if you can recall back to my free guide on balancing meals, we discussed things that can be enjoyed freely, things to consider, and things to certainly avoid. This applies when it comes to beverages for your child as well. Some beverages to enjoy and offer are water, bone broth, non-caffeinated herbal teas, and possibly nut, seed, or coconut milks. With coconut, nut, or seed milks, be sure to check the ingredient labels if you're not making it at home. You'll want to look for simple ingredient lists where it contains only the nut or seed and water, with no added vegetable oils or chemicals. Also, be sure to wait until the nut allergen can be introduced, which is from 7 months onward. Herbal teas can be beneficial for aiding certain discomforts. Peppermint tea can be helpful for upset stomachs. Fennel tea also has antioxidants and can help with digestion and promote bowel movements. Dandelion tea also promotes digestion by stimulating muscle contractions and promoting the flow of food from the stomach to the small intestine. Chamomile tea can also aid in digestion and promote calmness for sleep. Some beverages to avoid are coffee and other caffeinated beverages like black tea, green tea, or matcha, sodas, energy drinks, vitamin drinks, and chocolate milk. Obviously, these drinks are either high in caffeine, unnecessary chemicals, fillers, or sugars. Now, a quick note about milk. I know growing up, milk was highly promoted as the thing that made strong bones and teeth. And while this is true about calcium, there are plenty of foods that are much richer in calcium than milk. Some people also believe that milk is the thing that is meant to replace breast milk or formula as a child is weaned. Milk is also one of the top allergens and can only be introduced after 1 year of age. So here's what I want to say about cow's milk. Firstly, it's not a replacement for breast milk or formula. Nothing can truly replace this, as they are truly the most nourishing liquids for a child. Ideally, as a child is weaned from breast milk or formula, the best replacement, quote unquote, would be nutrient-dense foods. Milk itself can also be quite filling and does not offer as much nutritional value as a well-balanced meal would. Secondly, pasteurized milk can be very difficult for children to digest. The pasteurization process of milk kills the lactase, which is the enzyme which helps our bodies digest lactose. The process also denatures proteins and damages fats. So because it can be harder to digest, you might also notice some digestion issues. Thirdly, it is one of the top allergens. You may notice eczema, earaches, constipation, or other gastrointestinal discomforts. It can also show up like a cold with congestion and a runny nose. So this is something to be cautious of if introducing pasteurized milk. Lastly, if you are going to offer cow's milk, be sure to wait until your child is over a year old and choose an organic whole milk option. You can also do a homemade nut or seed milk when appropriate. There you have it, my friends, a little bite-sized bit on beverages for baby. Say that 10 times fast. As always, my DMs are open for any questions, but before you go, don't forget about my gifts to you. Some discount codes. Needed vitamins for all your supplement needs, use code Bitesized for 20% off. Ovary for ovulation strips, pregnancy tests, and male fertility tests. Whether you're trying to get pregnant or avoid it, these are good for you and the environment. Bitesize 10 for 10% off. And finally, if you missed it in my Starting Solids download, be sure to check out Raising Humans Co. for all your silicone tableware needs. Use code Bitesized for 10% off by shopping at the link in the description. If you want to download my Starting Solids guide, be sure to head to the website for the freebie zone. It's bitesizedpodcast.com. You can also find all of the amazing things on our Instagram at bitesized.podcast. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you are feeling that much more confident about the Starting Solids journey with your baby. Please leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to your podcasts. And in case no one has told you today, you look radishing. Bye! Although I am a certified holistic nutrition consultant, I am not your consultant. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not always specific to you and your needs. While I strive to provide you with the most up-to-date and accurate information about nutrition, this is not a substitute for professional advice, and you should not rely solely on the information herein.